like our public safety is not there.
And another aspect of this is, let's say a independent driver causes an accident, kills somebody, or has a really bad safety rating. All they have to do is switch province and start all over. So the federal government is trying to implement, hopefully, a interprovincial database. Because right now, the person that killed my friend's daughter, for all we know, he could be in Alberta in a truck and just moving on with his life.
That is staggering to me. And by the way, as Amanda said, the danger element. Franca, who are the people operating these yards, operating the trucks themselves? I understand there's some pretty bad hombres. I mean, you said off camera, when we go making house calls, you don't have to be on camera because they're not really all that nice a bunch of guys. Can you tell us about who is operating this racket?
So we don't know exactly who's operating. All we know is there's Project Pelican, there's Project Odyssey, there's Project Sledgehammer, by Peel. You know, they're all over the place. And there's a lot of shady stuff happening. We've heard of people sleeping in the containers. We've heard of drug busts, human trafficking, and all sorts of stuff.
This one right here in front of you with all those containers is zoned to be 2 container trucks. Tell me where you see 2 containers. You guys see maybe like 1 or 2 steps.
But again, no
pop.
And the yard that we just passed that got into compliance and rezoned, they altered a waterway.
Yes.
And they were not asked to exit with it. No.
This yard on the left.
Watch.
Watch this guy.
Careful, careful.
And we're gonna keep going straight. So this is the kind of things that people have. And this guy coming down here.
So all of these yards here are just natural. They basically paved over and started storing trucks before they got properly. They're now trying to zone into compliance.
I should point out that we reached out to the Ontario Trucking Association. The OTA is well aware of this festering problem. Recently, the OTA's Marco Figueroa, who is VP of Communications and New Media, wrote a scathing editorial regarding this disturbing and unsafe situation. Notes Figueroa, quote, "The Ontario Trucking Association has been following the chaotic situation in Caledon, specifically along the border wall, for many years. I want to be clear, the industry stands with the community in demanding that commercial activity remain within the bounds of provincial and municipal law, and more importantly, the growing number of unscrupulous carriers who put untrained, unprepared, and careless drivers on the road with our residents must be stopped. We must distinguish between professional carriers and road operators. A truck in your community making a delivery is a sign of a healthy economy, but a fleet using a ghost yard, a site illegally carved out of vacant agricultural land, or literally in the backyards of residential subdivisions, is a violation of the law. The OTA has been working closely with some local mayors to address these issues. Yet the problem is expanding because road operators are bypassing the rules that law-abiding trucking companies follow. Meanwhile, politicians and enforcement agencies at every level point fingers and debate responsibilities over jurisdiction and enforcement authority. Meanwhile, as time passes without any progress, the problem worsens. End quote. So really, what's going on here when it comes to enforcing the rules Indeed, how is it that the federal Liberals invoked the Emergencies Act in 2022 to finally take down a Punjabi asylum seeker who was behind the wheel of a transport truck that soared through a red light that had been illuminated for a full 10 seconds. Macaulay never stood a chance. By the way, earlier this year, Singh was shockingly handed a mere 55-day jail sentence and a $1,000 fine. He's already been released. You see, he allegedly suffers from psychological damage. When, oh when, is this nation going to make deportation great again? In the final analysis, is this irresponsible approach all about identity politics? After all, the vast majority of those involved in the illegal trucking racket are from India. So is this really all about the powers that be not wanting to be painted as culturally insensitive? Or perhaps this is all about our so-called leaders not wanting to upset a growing voting bloc? And seriously, if this isn't the case, then why does this outrageous and gross dereliction of duty continue? I'm here at my friend Bill's place. He said, hey, come by. Guess what? I got another truck. You know Bill, he's a truck driver, just saying good to have it. Here he goes again. Bill and I have done a ton of projects together. I can see his cycle, like he's improving with every one. Each project comes from a better starting point. He usually manages to get his hands on the fingertip stuff and this stuff. You got that old truck smell. That's a unique rust pattern. Usually it's got a year. Usually you see all this stuff. It says 61,000 miles on it. I might just believe that. Look at that. Never hit. Never painted. Never knew nothing. In a quest to live my life by the true metaphors of the universe, I will not judge a book by its cover. But I will give it a fair and unfiltered and ask my judgment. This is like, yeah, fine.
day and age, to walk up on a vehicle that is in the unmolested, unchanged status, it's pretty unique. Hello, sir. Mr. Brissell, my favorite fabricator. Oh, you mean there's others? No, I just have you, that's all I need. Okay, cool. This is quite a charmer, huh? Talk about a barn find. One family owned since '62. A friend of mine found it and I went to look at it. It just had to happen. Yeah, I can see why. I mean, it's in great shape. They started messing with the top and didn't prime it, didn't do anything, and of course. So they actually did cut that over. I guess. Okay, because I was like, this doesn't add up. It doesn't look like your typical rice. Seeing the rust damage on this, it's really impossible to know what's going on under the surface. The openings in this one are curious to me. Anybody that knows rust knows that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Everything seems to work. 3-speed with an overdrive. Nice. Most people looked at the roof and said, boy, that's bad. I looked at the roof and said, where's Ian? Oh, God, the welding, don't you? Remember that old commercial, Mikey Likes It? Well, this is sort of like that, but it's Ian can fix it. Never a dull day. There is something to be said, like the time machine scenario, right? Because it's a real deal 62 Ford. I don't know, it just stole my heart when I saw it. I liked everything about it, and so here we are. Yeah, it's stock Ford. These trucks are great. I have a 64. The Mercury from Canada. Oh, that's good. The unibody style, but I mean, just had the V8, had all the stock stuff, and it just drove great. I'm feeling the Survivor vibes on this thing, definitely. I mean, there's something to be said for like retaining the actual showroom feel, just rolling down the road in a bit of a time capsule. Plus, I know, Bill, and sometimes, in fact, most times, it's better to ease him into custom.
Thank you.
Interesting, they call this.
There's that one there too.
Yeah, it's a full custom. Now, I don't know what that means. When we're done with it, it's going to be a custom. Yeah.
Watching some full custom garage in my garage, drinking coffee.
I like the brick rail. If you could keep that, I'd really. Yeah, I mean, I got some ideas already about that roof skin, but the primary
kind of ironic.
To get in there and stop that rust on the interior panels, because that's starting.
It's a great show, by the way, if anybody's watched it. Called Full Custom Garage. He does some really, really cool stuff.
That makes two of us. One of my favorite things about visiting with Bill is he's always got a rotating stock, you know. It would not be a trip to Bill's without a quick tour around the neighborhood. What's going on with that? Well, panel trucks, 46 Chevrolets, both of them, real projects.
Drive them, repair them when they need to be. Done a bunch of work to that one.
It's literally strapped together. Yeah. What the heck is this thing?
I don't do anything that's overly technical. I'm not a mechanic. I can do some stuff like replace struts, and, you know, bolt-on parts and stuff like that. But anything internal or electronic, I leave that to a professional because they know what they're doing, and I don't want to mess up, you know, something valuable.
And we'll just keep thinking about these. A few other ways about going forward on this particular project. Looking back,
That's a 1972 Plymouth Satellite Roadrunner clone, I guess you'd call it. And this one here, sorry, don't mean to. That's a 2023 Challenger, wide body.
And that's pretty much been sitting on it ever since.
every truck's got a story, man. If you're not that attached to it, do a little horse trade, and
It's gonna have a new lease on life.
at least parts of it will.
I like them.
The thing about dumpsters is
Then again, who wouldn't, right?
something off the shelf. It looks like this rig is missing a critical element. It's got no rear
Car
axle.
show on Saturday in Bridgetown.
Maybe we can lift it up and
We're gonna go.
wire the trailer, you know, right under it.
It's always a new page opening, new story unfolding. Things get kind of crazy in the Wild West. Yeah, pull them tight.
Really cool show. Really cool show.
Heading back down the hill to Mr. Bill's. All right, twin trucks.
Sorry about the mess in the corner.
I didn't realize this is a long bed.
It's a garage.
Look at that, I can almost grab this one. Good thing you don't need the bed. Comparing these two side by side, it looks like this one has all the parts for the old cut and paste.
Nice day out there.
I know what you're thinking. Wow, Ian, you didn't break the glass. Well, I can be delicate too, you know. So on this one, I'm just going to take you.
As he uses a sawzall, cut the roof off.
On the inside, the exact reverse of what I do in the other truck.
Well, have a good day.
Because it's kind of an excuse to make that roadster pickup truck I always wanted. That back window is the same.
Well, looks like there's nobody left. Maybe it's time to go. I suppose 16-minute video is pretty good.
Old habits die hard. What can I say?
Well, I gave the Challenger a little start there. Gave her a couple revs. How'd that sound?
Let's take out this ancient artifact. Look at that. Rust free. That is the desert, ladies and
Yesterday we started up the Plymouth.
I want to
Gave that a
leave the
couple
drip rail, but remove
revs
the
as well.
structure, so I'm gonna take the disc and
Two
put it
cars
on
sound
this
totally
way
different.
now.
I wonder why.
Things on the table.
But I'm telling you,
Everything I need.
you go from that car,
Surgical
which I think I just hit 2,000, a little over 2,000 kilometers on the Challenger.
This front windshield surround.
And that car, which is like 1972, you would think that the difference would be insane. But that car is really, really tight. It runs and handles and drives down the road straight. It really, really works good. It's really impressive. Really impressive.
That don't fit like a Ford roof skin shoe.
And I'm not just saying that because I own it. I'm saying it because it really works well.
Like money. It's like a creamsicle.
And it works better. Better than when I got it.
Sheet metal. It fits.
Put a bit of work into it.
Perfect.
Runs better, sounds better.
Actually works great as well. See how this roof has a little clip on it? And there's
Stops
still one
better.
remaining on the truck, so that's your front alignment right
More
there.
power now.
Both of these vehicles were prepped
It had
out,
some
more
intake
conservative
leaks.
than the final fit up, so now that the pieces
Exhaust
are
leaks.
stacked, just the last bit
Bad
of
muffler.
and nip to make it happen.
The intake was all warped.
At this point, is welding it together and
Wasn't worth
trying not to
cleaning.
burn too
So
much paint
I
off.
bought a new upper intake and replaced that.
You know, you're only gonna see the seams around the backside. The front welding is buried in the rain guard.
Put a new grill in it.
Sealer that'll go in there.
The old grill was missing parts of it and cracked and broken.
Come full circle.
And it had been painted a couple times, so I tried to paint it, but for some reason the paint just wanted to
Right on time.
fish scale like crazy on it. I couldn't figure out if it was humidity or what, but I could not get the paint to take on it. I would sand it and start over again. I'd have the same issues, the exact same problem, in the same area, no matter what I did. So I just ended up buying a new one from the States.
And look at the drip rails.
Brand new though, in the box. They made it.
I didn't think you wanted to repaint the whole truck, but just give it a detail.
I should look up the name of that place for everybody else on here because
That
if
is.
you need parts for your car, they do glass, fenders,
You made a real truck.
grills.
That is just.
I don't know what else they do.
Good to see Bill excited
It'd
on
be nice
all
if they
that.
did
This
tail
kind of
lights
change is right in
for
line
these
with your
cars.
life.
You know what I
He made
mean?
the
Like,
surgery, but it looks like not much went on.
it makes me wish that I had a really good 3D printer with great knowledge
Wonder what he has got in mind.
to make some replacement parts for these cars that you can't get.
It's got a lot of pieces. I noticed your parking brake was broken.
I mean, it's much nicer having an original part, but these taillights from 1972 aren't always in the best shape. Get lucky if you can find some that are just even like decent enough to use in a driver, let alone find something that's worth taking to a show. Mine aren't perfect, but they're in better shape than some. They're all there and they work. Well, you guys have a good day. I'm at 20-minute line. I'm gonna cut her here, I guess, and talk to you soon. Signing off from Guzzler TV.
It's just enough to be a bumper. I'm not sure.